All right, let's see. All right, let me turn off the YouTube chat and then we'll get going. What is that? I swear that looked way different than before. I must have just hit a YouTube A/B test. That again? This stuff is round. Alright, well that doesn't matter. Alright, so we just got one other thing to test, but I'm actually starting somewhere a little bit different. Trying to test this PR in the core. Let's see, where's my browser? This one, well, this is the issue. This is the PR. So I'm going to test this out. Basically, this changes the behavior of Wi-Fi.radio.IPv4 address to make it so that it will be none if you are not connected to the network, but it will be filled in if you are connected to the network. What we have today is when you are not connected to the network, you still have the values from the last time that you were connected to the networks. Because like in this code, it's not actually connected, but these are the numbers it had last time it was connected. Yeah, I'll also open up the Twitch chat over here. I don't know if we'll have anybody, but pop it up just in case. How's it going, Johnny? Oh, Twitch. Actually, we could, so that we don't let that go. So we need to build this and put it on our Pico. That's where I was at. So I just checked this out. We're gonna go ports, Raspberry, LS boards? No, devices? No. Boards? No, it is, okay. Pico W, we want to build, make, board. See if this is gonna work. I just installed Python 3.9 earlier today and tried to switch this repo over to using it, including kind of wonkily having to change this here to be 3.9. I don't know if there's separate, I think there's separate requirements for dev versus docs, and I definitely only installed docs. My guess is some of this is going to fail. We also forgot to do J4. Make this faster. We get to wait on the build. Well, we get to, unfortunately, we probably get to wait on it to fail. How's it going, C. Grover? Oh. Okay, hasn't failed yet. Definitely got to try to remember J4. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go see if I can open the window, see how cool it is, if it warmed up any. Okay. Cat's a little happier. Got his window open. It did work. Wow, okay, so we had everything we needed. Either we had everything we needed or it didn't actually use Python 3.9. I would not be shocked by either. So we need to get to bootloader mode, which is tricky on this. We basically need to reset it while we have the boot button down. And have a reset button. But my USB port has a button, which will work. Though I am starting to be skeptical of my USB hub because I have had to change ports for this device several times. It's like stops working on a port and then I change to a new one and it works for a while. I've even gone back to some ports that weren't working and they started working, but I don't know. We'll see if it persists with other devices. So far it's been just this Pico W. Maybe there's something going on specifically with it. Also, there's all sorts of other weird stuff plugged into the hub. I've noticed other behavior that is almost certainly unintentional with this hub before, so maybe it's just also wonky. So we want to copy that, build. No broadcast announcement. Yeah, just hopping on for the afternoon to work on some stuff. Oh, you didn't see on Twitch either? You may, if you don't subscribe, you may have to subscribe. Even that, I think there's like a notifications or something. Somewhere inside of your Twitch settings, there's like I think there's one more setting for it to like actually get the notifications for the things you're subscribed to consistently. Even then, sometimes it filters too in your email. I've noticed that as well, where I don't see the online notifications, even for people I do follow. And then later I'll find them in the spam, or sometimes I think they just don't come too, but I haven't actually like tried to prove it in a specific instance. Firmware. This will put the new firmware, which is from the PR, onto the Pico, which will restart when it's done. It will run this. Theoretically, these will all print none. Oh, except that we found the update that rewrote the... That can't be right, is it? We found the update that rewrote the... Rewrote the drive. So, luckily, I made a backup of this before I did that, but I actually did it before I installed firmware that I put on before I turned the stream on PC, and I have it on desktop notifications disabled. Basically, the only way I get notifications from Discord is in the live broadcast chat or announce. Oh, I see. So yeah, luckily I had a backup. I don't know about this. This seems weird. I don't know about... It doesn't seem like the right number. Okay, so actually the one bit that's not backed up is that print script. Came from here. Luckily, everything else is there. A module named Wi-Fi. Okay, yeah, this must not be... Gotta be something wrong with this. Let's go back to main. Okay, it didn't update main. Is that part of this? Did branch main? We need to go to main. Maybe make fetch submodule? Make fetch submodule. Submodules. Provide board parameter. Oh, it's back up here. Okay, try this. Like we had like out-of-date main, and therefore it's a meeting. Yeah. Yeah, I merged image load and I put a follow-up PR in for the last couple of things. Did that on this morning's stream if you're interested in the we did some testing on that. Figured out some stuff about it. There we go. So GHPR list 7075 GHPR checkout 7075. Four. Ooh, I don't know. That was suspiciously fast that time. Hmm. We get a different version or the same version? Yeah, Seagrover's making a lot of good stuff. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, we could try, maybe we can try getting it from the actions or whatever. I don't usually do it this way. I don't know where it's at. What are those things called? Artifacts? You find artifacts. I don't know. I don't know if I find them after they're uploaded. Upload artifact. How do I find them on the front end? Front end? Anybody? Front end. On the web page. About the web page. And I visually see them. Actions, all workflows. Click a workflow under artifacts. Artifacts. I have no idea what tab we were in. Probably start closing tabs. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. X. Summary? But that's 38 megs. Oh, okay, it's got every different. Way about right then, I guess. Okay. And bother backing everything back up to it, so if it wipes again, it doesn't really matter. Huh. I wonder what's going on with my local one. Well, there's more stuff in here now. Indeed, though, it did get none. So before that was getting numbers, and it is now getting none. This is what we were looking for. If we were to actually connect, I don't know why we made a variable, I guess to be able to print it here. So keep these the same. So none before and actual stuff after. Seemingly, if we just restart with Control C, Control D, we do still get them. However, I don't like we were seeing the other day, we don't really have a disconnect either, so kind of stands to reason that we would stay connected even after CodePy finishes. There's not really a disconnect. And then if I were to actually like restart all the way, it will go back to the same behavior as before. But the problem is it's going to be done too fast. I feel like it's already done at this point, and it must have probably connected, so then we do this and we get the same thing. Really, we'd need to like make it wait more. No. Okay. Hopefully it'll still be counting by the time it gets connected. Yeah, there we go. So this time I think we get nuns first. Then connect and we get numbers. At this point we'd keep getting numbers until we could disconnect. refound microcontroller reset is really the only way to do. Only way I can find. Is on a different issue, but Jeff is looking into this. I'm going to be trying this out next. The other thing that's suspicious about 2920 is that it's 2 times maximum segment size. 14,060 bytes? $2920? 1460. Okay, 1460. Maximum segment size. I don't really know anything about TCP. Interesting. Hmm. So I don't know what would happen if it actually got disconnected. I don't know how it would get actually disconnected either. Nice. Yeah, it's always nice to get stuff out there in the world for other people. Ethernet frame is 1500, but with some encapsulation for ADSL or tunnel, has to be a bit lower. You want to have upper layer, not make big chunk, that will have it split at the lower layer. Yeah, we'll try smaller one in the try smaller. Could we make it disconnect by giving it the wrong name and password? That makes sense? Ah, okay. Nice. So you can disconnect effectively by connecting to something bogus. And then at this point, if I restart, it'll be none, none, because it's not currently connected. It will stay none, none until I go fix my secrets with the correct stuff. So yeah, if you get disconnect, oh, we got a different failure this time. Interesting. Wonder why it failed differently. I mean, it was SSID that I changed. So not being able to find anything by that SSID is correct. Well, interesting. That time it kept its stuff. Interesting. Turn off your Wi-Fi. I can't do that really, or else the stream is gonna die and a bunch of other stuff that I don't really want to die is gonna die. Well, not die, but get disconnected. How do you make sure the GoPro forgot everything? I don't have a good answer for that. I mean, I would hope there's like a way you could check on what it has or like force it back to empty, but I don't really know. I mean, I know basically nothing about the coprocessor on this one. I just started using it the other day and I've only done stuff from the user level so far. I haven't delved into how it actually works to communicate between the main chip and the Wi-Fi. That is so weird that it fails differently. I mean, I don't know if it's as simple as it fails differently the second time, but it sure seems like it fails differently the second time. Like the first time it tries this, it will fail, and you'll know it failed because all of these things would be none after it tried, but they had values before. But then you just do Control C, Control D, and this time it fails. This time it raises an exception. Doesn't even execute the stuff afterwards. It does have none in these, which is what we want. I don't know if that's 100% true or not. That's my guess, though. It's like, unless we disconnect it, it's going to stay showing connected. It must just keep it alive, I guess, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking, is like the Wi-Fi processor stays alive, stays connected, because we never told it to disconnect. Just because the microcontroller disappeared and came back from a Control-C, Control-D doesn't mean like nothing would have happened, I guess, to the coprocessor. It's still just hanging out, doing the last thing it was doing, which was being connected to that network. Okay, so let's try what Jeff mentioned here. It is going to be inside HTTP server. And it's lowering the bytes. This. Now the problem is I have HTTP server MPY. I have HTTP server extra prints, but I don't want to use either of those. I want to use a new fresh copy without any extra prints, but we are going to change the size. This one doesn't wait as long. Never seen it feel quite that way before. Okay, oh nice. Reproduce the 2920 without requests. I think a smaller buffer might be in order here. A192 can be a lot of heap. There's clearly a core problem. Send 2921 bytes, waits a while, says it succeeded, but nothing is received on the other end. Sounds like Jeff was able to reproduce it. So we will try, so if we made, my understanding is, then maybe if we change this, we could essentially maybe fix it because we could make our chunks smaller than that size. Because this is a loop, right? So if we made our chunks, so if sending 2921 bytes is a problem, and we're sending less than 2921 bytes, we should be okay. Because we could send one chunk and then send another chunk afterwards. Maybe. Say that sort of matter-of-factly, but it's certainly a hypothesis, not a definite. Let's try that, 2048, because that's under 2921. If we get the error address thing. Yep, so it'll reset. Wait again. There we go. Let's go from here. 75 milliseconds? Oh, that seems way too fast to transfer an HTML page through the air. That is really fast. This is like consistently faster. Even, well, never mind the fact that we get our extra byte that was magical before and making it not work, but it's also like anywhere from 1/4 to about 1/2 of the speed. the time it took. It's faster. That's crazy. So my guess would be at this point now we could probably go much larger. My guess is that we don't just gain 1 byte, we probably gain up to whatever the next like actual limitation is, which is probably much higher than this one. My guess. Let's try one extra one. That'll be like, I don't know, a few hundred bytes more probably. Maybe almost a K. I'm not sure the exact size. Ooh. Oh, okay, we did get that once before too. Okay, I think it wasn't ready yet or something. I don't know, did it print that before I tried? Maybe I started trying too soon. But it did succeed. This one was 3750, and that is still like a half to a third. Really, it depends. The range before was like 300 to 500, so this is close to a quarter of that, but it's close to half of 300. You know, it's close to a quarter of 500, but closer to a half of 300. But it's much bigger. Two more. Let's try two more. Two more chunks of lorem ipsum. Nope, I don't want new. I'm trying to rename it. HTTP response. But it's probably actually like socket right, but I'm gonna leave because I don't actually know for sure. But I think it's like not really the response is the problem, but the socket right is the problem inside the core. But I'll leave it for Jeff, for somebody who's got a better idea of the bigger picture. That's my instinct, but I'm not like confident in it. Size limit of 2920 bytes, no exception, raised. Oops. Did I put the, yeah, okay. I did put the size in this one. So let's PR HTTP server. Oh, what? Oops. Do I have this? I do not. See if we can do this right. Sometimes I mess this up. Fork this. Do that. Okay, now I have my fork, so we can add it as a remote. Side git, remote add foamy guy. Paste that. Git fetch Adafruit. Let's update main. Five updates, okay. Let's go new branch, git checkout dash b smaller file read buffer. From Adafruit main, no track. Let's do pre-commit run a docs cp docs. Okay. Oh, interesting. I didn't think of doing it in BootPy. Foamy guy. Haven't committed in forever in anything. Actually, why would mine be out of date? I just forked it. I don't know, it only shows one commit here. I don't know why it had all those commits. I guess that was because we updated main? I don't know. So, like, I get to thinking I understand Git, and then little things here and there will happen, and I'll be like, well, that doesn't fit with what I thought I understood. It was 7077. What was the biggest one we tested on? Or did I not test this one yet? I never did test this one. We reset, and then we started talking about that. Dang, that is so fast. So fast. How would it be faster to read the file in more chunks? It'd be slower, right? It's so weird. Hey, whoa, buddy. I don't know if he actually made it into the camera. I can't see the preview. Whoa. Uh-oh. 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 Something is typing spaces. Oh, okay. Yeah. Waiting to fill the buffer timeout proportional to the buffer size. I don't know. It's not really proportional to the size difference, though. I think there's something that goes wrong. Because, like, even with the version that doesn't work, 2920 is fast, like 500 milliseconds or less. But 2921, only one additional byte, is like 10 seconds. So I think it's like something internally is making it like give up at some point. But it thinks it succeeded still. But I don't think it's proportional to the data. It seems to be always right around 10 seconds. No matter how much data you try to send, from what I saw. Although I will say I didn't try much bigger than 2921 until just now when we got it working, so. Oh, interesting. Okay, if anybody is so inclined, feel free to try it out. Be happy to have other folks try it. I think what we will do, I don't have the camera running, but I will try it on the Feather TFT, just to make sure that we didn't randomly break it on the other port. Because like this port was working fine with large response sizes before. So we definitely want to make sure we didn't break it. Although my guess is that it's going to be faster, since it turned out faster on the Pico. Alright, we already got test on here. This has to change because this one has a different IP. So that was 3750 bytes, and that was 258 milliseconds. Let's get another trial just to compare to 157. That's pretty fast on this one. 240, there's a slower one. Okay, so we got a couple trial runs. Let's grab our updated one of this. It's in. It's not scrolled down all the way. This is screwed on all the way. It should have, yeah, I was about to say, it should have failed somewhere in there with library not found. Render 4. So we're actually slightly slower. 220, 53. Maybe just really about the same, I guess. I don't know why that didn't show it to me. 67, okay. I don't know. Maybe sometimes a little faster, most of the time about the same-ish. Not sure. $7,000 bytes, 129. Okay. Seems okay. Okay. I think I want to call it there or work on something else too. I'm gonna call it there for now. Maybe getting up and moving around for a bit sounds pretty nice. Maybe go for a walk or something. I think I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching. I don't know exactly when I'll be back for sure. But next time I stream, like certainly by Friday, I'll definitely be back for a deep dive on Friday. Maybe before that, I don't know, we'll see. Probably not tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's my last night of class. We'll see. I don't usually stream Wednesday nights. See about Thursday, I don't know. Certainly deep dive though on Friday, I'll be back for sure. Probably the next thing I work on stream will be the trivia game, the display IO version with the 1x4 Neo key. We'll be getting back into that project next. So thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.